talking, it's all.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Very deep.
Yeah.
Now, why the fuck does it do that?
I don't know,
shit?
but I don't want to be deep.
Yeah.
Hello.
Very
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
Now, why the fuck
Trying
does
to
it
think.
do that?
I don't know,
shit?
but I don't want to be deep.
All
Alright. Boom.
Hello.
Check.
Very
Check.
deep.
Now, why the fuck?
We're normal, but we're
That's
quiet.
because it's going through the web.
Alright.
Not the. Boom. So it's not the best.
Very
Check.
deep.
Not the best audio quality, but we'll see what happens. I really need to get the other. Well, because my red times too. Check. Check.
Alrighty. I brought my whole pack of beer down.
Check. 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 Check.
I want beer.
Check.
Well, that's why my face is
Check.
because I was drinking one earlier. Relaxing.
Check.
Crocheting, and
We're
my
good.
face is like beet red because for some reason, especially if I don't drink for a while, my face gets red. Relaxing.
Check.
Crocheting,
all I
and my
need
face
is,
is
like,
like
A couple of sips of alcohol, and suddenly I'm flush.
yeah. It gets really. I can always tell my face gets red because I can feel the heat.
Yeah, I feel
People are like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, it'll go away.
I really hate how my show doesn't show up immediately, like if I'm live, like on my newsfeed.
Oh, I have a notification set, so I get a
It's my
notification.
yeah, it comes up on mine.
Podcast. I used to share, and then one time his grandma was watching.
Well, she's in the hospital right now, so I don't
You're
think.
safe. You're safer now.
I think I'm safe right
I did.
now.
I used to share all the stuff. She's like commenting, and I'm like, "Is your grandma watching?" And she's like, "Yes, I am." I'm like,
And she goes, is she watching? I get a text. Yelp.
"No, she commented." I think.
Now I remember her texting me.
Oh, I thought she commented. I don't know. I'm really like sweating down here.
I've noticed my mom jumping on every now and again, like
Wow.
when I'm not on here.
Oh, really?
Oh, no
But, like,
shit.
She'll see it and then she'll click because I know she's going there to see if I'm on there. So I'll be watching it and I'll see Marion Taylor is watching. I'm like, not this time though.
Do you look at every name that pops up?
Definitely. I gotta know who's in here. Alright, are we ready to start this show?
Yeah, I'm over here trying to dry my pits off.
Start this shit show.
It's getting real.
Yeah, we should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and start.
Does it smell burnt down here?
A little bit, yeah.
What does that smell?
It's smelled like that for a while.
Like, not just today.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
I didn't smell it any down when I was coming downstairs doing laundry.
No,
I have the wax burner on.
I noticed.
Should we go shut it off?
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't want our house to catch on fire. He doesn't care if we have a fire.
I smelled the
I do care if we have a fire.
I smelled the Cincy outside the
Nice.
door.
That's
I
what
was
I
like,
want.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
That's what
We
I
opened
want.
The door and
And
Hit
just
you.
floods.
That's what I want. I want it to hit people in the face.
All right, let's go ahead and
Okay,
start
sorry.
this show.
Go ahead. Sometimes it's my hair.
The following journey into comics. 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 Network production.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come.
We all are colored.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you guys enjoyed that new addition to the intro. When I first heard that yesterday, or maybe the day before, that's Papa John in an interview. He's the former owner of Papa John's now. He's talking about the new owner, and he's just going on about how he's had 40 pizzas in the last 30 days, and it's just not Papa John's standard or some shit. And it's just, it sounded like a wrestling promo, like he was cutting a wrestling promo. So I had to get in there, and I had to throw it in there because it's just perfect. It fits with the intro. It's great. So today, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I got 2 guests. I was supposed to have somebody else, but he had to abandon. Mr. Tyler, he's not here. Hopefully he can watch, listen, whatever. But I got Alex. She's back. Now she has to fight Tyler in the streets because that was the deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight him.
Take you to his house. Show up.
Yeah, I don't know where he lives, but if you do,
We do.
Yeah, oh yeah, we know where he lives.
I'm coming for you, Tyler.
And I also got my lovely wife, Miranda.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm hot.
Yeah, you are.
Trying to earn points there.
Suck it up.
Brown noser.
Now it's live. It's live and can't be denied. Can't deny I never said it.
Mm-hmm. We're only doing it for the show. If we weren't live, would you say it?
Well, way to call me out.
Should I leave so you two can fight on camera?
It's gonna happen anyways.
Okay.
I'll kick his ass, so I mean.
Yeah, so it's the day before Thanksgiving, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually really bad about if a holiday is around an episode, I'm usually terrible about mentioning the holiday. Like the last one we did was right before Halloween, and we didn't say shit about Halloween. But
Yeah, but Thanksgiving involves food, and we just love food, so we're not gonna
we
forget
love
about
food.
that.
I had a really good Thanksgiving carry-in today. Normally we discuss the whole carry-in thing a week or 2 in advance, so we can get everybody on the same page and what they're bringing and all that. And for some reason, nobody asked or said anything until last Thursday, barely a week before.
Yeah,
you know.
last minute thing.
Maybe it might have even been Friday. I don't know, but it was bad. And my team leader's going around asking well, what do you guys want to do for a carry-in? What do you have any ideas? And I'm like, I don't know. What about pulled pork? That's a pretty easy crock pot item, you know. And Brandon Stone, Game Addicts podcast host, OG Brando, he's amazing at smoking meat. So I kind of volunteered him. But I figured he would be totally up for it. Turns out was not at first. And then Calvin, my buddy Calvin, was like, yeah, I mean, I could do it in the crock pot. And then someone's like, well, I don't want barbecue sauce on it. So I was like, so smoking it was the better option. Brandon's like, yeah, you know what? I could do it. I can do it. So he did it. Brought it in today. My pitch in was I got the barbecue sauce and buns. I was going to try to get some South Street Smokehouse sauce. They do not sell their sauce.
Oh, shit.
And neither does the new barbecue place at the mall.
Well, I guess you can just go fuck it.
Yup. So we went over here to Needler's.
So what?
Needler's?
It sounded funny when you said it first.
Yeah, because I always want to say it with a fucking Wisconsin. Needler's. Needler's. I always want to say it something kind of weird, but and I found this Guy Fieri barbecue sauce, I asked everybody. I was like, well, South Street's not gonna sell me sauce, so what do you guys want? Because I was trying to not go for Sweet Baby Ray's or something basic like that.
Question.
What's up?
Was it Flavor Town?
That's the thing. I was like, y'all didn't answer me, so I'm taking you guys to Flavortown. And I think I may have been the one of 2 people that used it today. I also got some Heinz barbecue, which I've heard is really good.
So there was leftovers?
Oh, there's plenty of leftover
Did you
barbecue
bring it
sauce.
back?
Oh yeah, I got it all. All that I brought.
But was it Flavor Town?
It was delicious. I had it
really did.
I had it all up in my beard.
I can imagine.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
As it should be.
Yeah, fucking Brandon. So he brought that in, and he was up for coax today, so he coaxed. He got to go home. Good for him. So he didn't get to enjoy his own hard work.
Thanks for the meat.
F.
Bye.
We had a pitch in this week at work.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't.
I guess I never did ask you how that turned out.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Okay, so they put like this piece of paper at work in our break room saying that we're gonna have a pitch in on Monday, right? If you want to bring something. I'm like, okay, I work this Monday. Macaroni and cheese. That seems simple. Everybody loves macaroni and cheese. I got to thinking a couple days. I was like, shit. I get up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and we don't go to lunch until like 12 or 1 o'clock. How am I gonna make macaroni last this long? Like, so everyone's like, you want to do crock pot? I'm like, okay, I'll do something new. I did crock pot. Found this recipe. It looked really creamy and delicious. But I didn't want to make, like, I had to get up early in the morning to make it at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I did that, put it on the crock pot. Didn't turn it on until I got to work because it takes like 2 hours to all melt. It was it looked delicious. But by the time we got to eat lunch, it was all dry and disgusting.
Oh.
But I redeemed myself because I made I found this recipe for brownies with, you know, the Andes candies, mint candies. I shared it on Facebook.
I made cookies with those. Oh my God.
Well, you make brownies and you put those in them. You bake the brownies and then you make icing and put like mint extract in it, and then crush up the Andes candies, and oh my god, everyone was like freak. My manager scared the shit out of me because she goes, Miranda, you can't leave. I was like, she goes, you can't leave until you give us all the recipe, and I was like, oh, okay.
Like, I can't leave. Fucking watch.
What did I do? What did I do? I thought I was in trouble.
We didn't have a carry-in at work, but my mom got to work early this morning because Mom and I work in the same office.
Okay.
She made biscuits and gravy for everybody, and she makes the best gravy in the world. I know everybody says that, like, their mom makes the best whatever, but it's fucking true.
Yeah, she does pretty good.
So.
She does a pretty good biscuit and gravy. She claims I don't like biscuits and gravy.
I swear to God, the last 2 years, he's every time I say
no, I did
gravy.
say that,
Yeah.
but then I was just basically forced my hand, and I didn't feel like making anything or going out, so I ate it anyways, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, as you fucking should.
But
B's and G's.
But she still claims I don't like it, which I do like
the
it.
other night because that's something I know the kids will eat. So
Good.
I didn't want it
every fucking night.
I didn't want it.
Will be here for it.
I opted for scrambled eggs, which were really bomb. I loved them.
And you cooked it on which burner? The one you claimed.
The lower right burner.
Yeah.
Lower left.
Or lower left, yeah.
That's the one that I.
No, it was lower right.
No, I'm
lower
talking
right.
about mine.
Oh, I use lower right.
My go-to is top left. That's my go-to.
But you gotta reach back there.
I do it because it's farther back from the kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just always that one.
All they gotta do is touch it once; they'll never touch it again.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's how most of us learned.
Although my kids are pretty smart when it comes to that. I've never
like,
had to worry about them with touching.
I mean,
stuff.
growing up, I remember how like my friends and family and everybody always being told, like I'm talking people my age or younger, always being told, "Hey, don't touch that. Hey, don't touch that. You're gonna burn yourself. You're gonna burn yourself. Up, look, see what happens. So, yep, there you go." Because it doesn't matter how many times you tell them. For the most part, some kids are smart.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
Well, yeah, you can't trust kids.
No, you can't.
No. That's
So
why
I mean,
that's
but
why I keep an eye on my kids.
all they got to do is just barely touch it, and
I know. Well, just like last night we were making.
I mean, they're not like these stupid Gen Zs that are just fucking the challenge.
Let's hope not.
That stupid challenge that came out.
Challenge for fucking everything.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, what's a new way for white people to kill themselves?
They're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
They're really good at it. I mean, I thought us millennials were
Really
good at it,
expensive
but
way.
damn. We just kill ourselves. they accidentally kill themselves.
They're just like, oh, this will be cool. Dead.
Yeah.
Give me more
Dead.
likes.
We're just so miserable. We're like, well,
Y'all got any of them Tide Pods? It's been a while since we talked about Tide Pods. I'm so glad that fad died, just like all the kids that did
I
it.
was gonna say all of the people who did it died.
Yeah, so that's why
and
we're not
then
talking about
it's
it.
gone.
I was gonna say, like, Tide doesn't even like try to hide them anymore. Like for a while, they were like putting them in glass cases,
Yeah, you
and
had to have associate.
yeah, like they were trying to keep it out of the hands of idiots. And
I call that shit
Now-
natural selection, man.
honestly, it's like, guys,
Population, there's too
you
many of
you
us
guys
out
are
there.
just not letting not letting natural selection take place, and you're halting evolution.
But at the same time, where are the parents at? Like, come on.
Do you know how much shit you did with beyond your parents' control?
I was a good kid, so no.
I mean, I didn't do too much either, but like there was so much
But
I
still,
did.
if I would have done something like that, my parents would have fucking known.
Even if I was a bad kid.
Oh no, I'm not.
I'm
no.
I'm saying I'm not stupid enough.
I'm not saying we were stupid enough to do. I'm just saying
Okay,
we did a lot of stuff beyond our parents'
I
reach.
Didn't. I snuck out once. That's it. But no, I know if I walk, I keep a close eye on my kids, and if I walked in and I saw Maverick chewing on a Tide Pod, I would probably beat him. No, I would beat him.
Take him to the hospital.
Yes. I don't know how he got these bruises, officer.
It was
It's the Tide Pod. Yeah, it's reaction. Ugh.
Very allergic reaction.
It scares me with the world the way it's going, raising kids up in it. Ugh. Don't want to think about it. That's why I like them going to Rossville. Small school.
There's nothing wrong with Lafayette.
There's so much wrong with Lafayette.
Not
and
with
their
the schools.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I've heard so many fucking shit shows.
You've heard it, and I've heard nothing but good things because
Okay.
from people that actually
I
go
don't care.
there.
I am more comfortable with my kids going to a school that. Do you talk to high school kids?
No, I talk to their parents.
I'm just saying. I want my kids to continue going to Rossville. So okay.
I'm not having fucking kids, so I don't have to worry about that.
You don't have to worry about that. It's stressful. Oh god. Alright, now Maverick, he's just been a complete asshole.
I'm pretty sure the steroids have worn off. He was on steroids last week.
Yeah, because he had bronchitis. Mm-hmm. But oh my god, he's been like this today. Oh my god, I people probably think I'm crazy in the car driving, screaming at my kids. I mean, this kid. So they didn't have school today, and I told them if they were good, we woke up early, we cleaned. I was like, we'll go see Frozen 2. I said, I wanted to take them to IHOP, but my daughter had a doctor's appointment in the morning because she's got strep throat. Fun. So
we have a whole household of respiratory problems right now.
I'm the only one not sick, and I'm just like, I'm either going to slide through this, or I'm just going to get smacked in the face really hard with all of it.
Yeah, I'm going to like take a shot of hand sanitizer before I leave.
I cleaned today, so, but,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, but, so no, we went to her doctor's appointment, and then we went to IHOP, but it was fucking packed. People were just like out the door waiting, and I was like, nope. So we're gonna have to run to Walmart or McDonald's and eat real quick. The movie started at 11. It was like 10:20. He got so pissed. He stomped his foot, did this angry face, hit me, and was like screaming. Oh, I grabbed him by the arm. I'm dragging him. He's still walking, but he's like, I'm gonna pinch you. You hate me. And I'm just like, stop saying that. And then he gets in the car. And he was like kicking the hell out of my chair, and I turned around and I popped him, and I just started screaming. I lost it. I was like, you know, I'm trying to be a good mom and do all this fun stuff. Do you like me being like this? Like, just screaming. I said, what do I gotta do? I told him, I said, you know, there is such thing as boarding school. Because I always threaten him with bad kid school. I said, that is real. I said, if you grow up to continue to be like this, you'll end up in jail. And I'm gonna send you to this bad. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried to be a nice. And
He's been really bad lately.
Doing like what they do in school with the clip down charts and reward system, because you know, positivity, I think good, you know, they remember. But no, he's been
It's hilarious because
horrible.
like Nazira is really bad about this. If you clip her down or take away, we also have a rock system, like it's a payment system, and if you take away a rock, like she doesn't. It's crazy to me that she doesn't understand, and he does. He does for the most part. But she's like, no, I don't want you to. It's like, it's not how this works. It's like,
she will cry for about half an hour if you take away her rock.
yeah.
Like,
I want my rock back. It's like, that's not how you get it back.
Yeah, she was supposed to be doing reading one day, and she wouldn't listen. She wouldn't sit still. And wait, no, take a rock. Oh my god, I couldn't get her to sit. I said, thanks a lot, because he was coming down to record, I think. I said,
I took a rock and then went straight down here.
Yeah, and I was trying to get her to read.
He goes, thanks a lot. And I'm like, gotta do what you gotta do. Like, you can't just sit and, you can't sit and threaten to take the rock all day. You actually have to do it. And sometimes you don't even threaten it. You just do it. That's how I've been. I don't even threaten it. I just do it. And
if they're really being shits, just chuck it out the door.
That's
You know what?
yeah.
Fuck your
but-
ass. You're never getting it back.
But Maverick,
Oh,
he's been bad lately. Like, she hates how I phrase this. I say he's been a pest lately. He's just pestering. He's just constantly like he knows what he's doing. Like he's like it's like when you tell him to do something, he's like, "What? What?" Like he is.
He's heard you, and he's just
Or you tell him to do something, he's like, "This? No. This? What about this? No, not that.
Yeah.
Put it down. This?" and then he's constantly like just jabbing at you verbally, just getting at you and getting out.
his
Like,
anger though. It's
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about him being a nuisance lately.
Kids are little fucking sociopaths.
they're hard to raise. They're hard to raise.
Once again, fuck that.
And I've been like this job has been so stressful. I feel like this year I've been such a shitty mom because of this job. But at the same time, before we met, my kids were never like this. They were angels.
They were also younger.
But usually youngers, really, that's like terrible
No.
twos. Like I would take both of them. They're only 10.5 months apart. I would take both of them to the store, and people would be like, "You're taking 2 kids under that age to the store?" I'm like, "Yeah. How do you do it?" Like I know
They
some
can
people-
express themselves now.
Boy, and they fucking do.
Yeah, they
are
do.
not hesitating. Yeah.
No, they are not.
And I only hear it gets worse. Damn it.
You're fucked.
Yeah, once they're teenagers. I think Maverick, he'll probably calm down, but Nazire's probably gonna get worse.
Does. I hope he calms down. His anger right now is just scaring me. It's a lot of his dad in him. I don't want him to be a violent person.
They both have like the worst qualities of their dad in them.
Like Maverick this morning, I gave Maverick a rock this morning because he cleaned his room without me having to repeat 100 times. And Nazira, on the other hand,
Yeah, Nazire's super lazy and
Mm.
she lies a lot,
she does. She likes to
and
hide
she
things.
tries to manipulate you with
That's
the
her
way
dad.
she's acting. Yeah, and
Hard.
I was just like, man, she's acting like a lot like her dad. I've barely been around her dad. I just go off of what she's told me.
But she can be the sweetest
Oh, yeah.
little girl ever.
And then him,
She's my Sour Patch Kid.
it's his attitude and gets super angry and
He's very
Well-
clingy to me,
yeah,
like up my ass clingy.
yup.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kids. Gotta love them.
Yeah, that's fun.
Shithead.
That's really
Yeah, yeah.
good thing. So what's new?
Not much. I mean, I have walking pneumonia, I guess.
He acts like he's dying. I'm like,
I don't act like I'm
fine.
dying.
You
I
posted on Facebook.
I posted
"Walking
that."
pneumonia." I'm like, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just posted a status
For attention.
for attention. Yeah, of course.
He's an
I have to
attention
post what's going on in my life sometimes, other than memes.
That's true. Sometimes you have to do that.
But yeah, I was like, you're fine. I was gonna, because I've been trying to get him to go to the doctor for so long. I finally had.
Well, it's just
finally had
so-
to make that first visit for him.
It's so discouraging knowing that the closest appointment you can get is a month out.
That's
So,
better than nothing.
I know,
though.
but it's just so discouraging.
Especially when
And
you
it's just
feel
like,
like crap.
what's the fucking point? So at the time, I was just medicating myself with Tylenol, fucking chugging it almost.
Which I feel like he's been doing that the whole time we've been together. He's constantly going through Sudafed.
Yeah, because I've had like strep throat a few
Oh my
times.
God, he's like, I never get sick.
I typically don't.
I'm just,
You brought your fucking kids around them and they're little cesspools.
no, because they don't really get sick.
It doesn't
They
matter. They're
still do
carriers.
that. They are
Carriers.
What about me? What about me?
Probably. You're in the health field.
I don't get.
Exactly.
I'm just
You're a carrier.
dreading, with all the 3 of you being sick, I just gonna hit me at once and it'll be miserable.
Well, knock on fucking wood, ever since I got my tonsils out last year in August, I haven't had strep throat.
I've
And I
been
used
tempted to get
get
mine
it
out.
5 times a year.
You
like
can't be like,
minimum.
I want my tonsils out. You have to have problems with your tonsils before they take them out. You can't. Just
Yeah.
request
Well,
that.
but my history of strep throat and shit.
Yeah, I would say if you get it again, go see an ENT and they'll.
No, I used to have chronic strep throat when I was a kid. So,
I always have my entire life.
and I get it about once a year. So,
I had it 4 times in 3 months that year. and
Yikes.
So I was like,
Yeah.
fuck
if
this.
you don't fucking take these out, like, I went to the doctor, the nurse looked at my throat and, like, visibly winced and was like, oh my god. And so then she sent me over to have a throat swab
Mhm.
while I was waiting for my actual doctor to come and see me. And the tech, he was like, okay, open your mouth. And he looked in there and he went, oh my god! And he pulled it out, and my tonsils were bleeding. Just bleeding. I was like, this is the worst fucking day of my life. I was miserable for like 3 fucking months straight. I would finish an antibiotic, 3 days of fine, boom, again. I mean, it was so fucking bad. And so finally they were like, you know, I know this kind of shit's been happening all your life, but maybe it's time before you turn 30. I'm like, you fucking think.
My ex-husband had the same problem, and I remember this one time taking him to the ER because they were so huge, and I watched the doctor. He came in with a scalpel and cut them open and sucked that pus out.
That sounds like my tonsils. No.
Yeah. Before removing them.
Without them even being infected, I could make my tonsils touch together. That's how huge they were all the time. Yeah. My sleep apnea is like, I don't have to use my CPAP anymore.
That's good.
Because my tonsils are gone. Because I think that they were just like blocking my throat. So yeah. So when I did get sick, they were fucking disgusting.
My grandma, she taught me this trick for canker sores. And basically you take milk of magnesia and you mix it with that spray stuff for your throat, and you're supposed to mix it up with a cotton, like a ear swab, and just coat your canker sore. I want to fucking drink that shit and just be like, numb me.
Oh my god.
Not highly recommended.
No, probably not, but I mean, especially with the shits you're gonna get from that milk and magnesia.
Yeah, enjoy.
Whatever, get rid of the pain.
Oh my god.
I'll shit water for a week. I don't care.
But don't you?
Although half of the fun of taking a shit is just like,
You say the fun of taking a shit?
It's one of the best feelings in the world sometimes. I remember at one point I made a list of like the best feelings in the world, and like shit was like 2 or 3. Yep. Taking a good hefty shit.
How long was your list, and what all
like
was
maybe
on
5 things.
Yeah, what was number 1?
Like sex, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I was gonna say maybe I should make sure.
I think like having hands run through your hair.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Getting
I was just talking about that today.
getting the tingles from a music. Getting the shivers and chills from.
Yeah, we'll be driving, and he'll have his arm up on the steering wheel, and I can tell when a song hits him because he gets a little goosebumps.
It's like the hairs on my arms straight up, goosebumps all over. It's like, yeah, fucking love this.
Speaking of goosebumps from music, I just went to see Incubus.
How was that?
I really wanted to go to that because that's the Make Yourself tour.
I thought I asked you and you said no.
Good.
Well, it's because we had something else going on.
It was so good. We had the perfect seats. Like, we weren't up close or anything, but we were in the balcony.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Just straight on with Brandon Boyd. I was like...
That's the fucking Make Yourself tour, and I wanted to go to that so
bad. They played
bad.
every song from Make Yourself.
Fucking, I want to see...
And then, like, 5 or 6 other ones.
Oh, I want to see Pardon Me live so bad.
They did that, like, acoustic.
Oh, okay. That's kind of bummer.
No, it was really good.
Oh no, I'm sure it was. I prefer the full band version. I love the acoustic version, but the full band version is so good.
I think they're getting older, so they're just like, this is too difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon Boyd is like 43 years
I'm trying to think of the other song I like from that album besides Drive and Stellar. Those are obvious, but no, it's like I always get which album these songs are mixed up on. I Wish You Were Here and I Miss You. I think it's I Wish You Were Here is on Make Yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I really like.
I believe. Because they actually played I Miss You as well.
Okay.
But I think it was after.
Yeah, those are.
We're gonna do extra ones now. So.
Excellent songs. That whole album is just incredible.
And the day that we were there was their 28th anniversary of being together.
Oh wow!
I was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
God, I remember Drive being on the radio, and it was all over 96.5 and 102.9. And like at that time, like I was going on vacations with my dad every summer, either to Myrtle Beach or somewhere, and like we would listen to that channel like all the way down, listen to like pop radio all the way down, and that was when pop radio was actually decent. You know, you were hearing like Incubus. You were hearing Mandy Moore, Michelle Branch, and all that. And there's a few others. I mean, fucking No Doubt was on the radio more.
I mean, we understand. We were from the same.
Yeah,
time.
I'm just like reminiscing now.
I'll do that when I'm on YouTube.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
When I get
Yeah.
drunk, I'll pull up YouTube and I'll bring up old songs from.
Oh yeah, my whole Apple Music is full of literally everything except for country. I have a few country songs on there.
Mhm.
Certain songs from certain people from certain times.
Yeah, that's how I listen to country. It's like it's very specific.
Like older, like some Johnny Cash, some Patsy Cline. that
See,
kind
I've
of
never
shit.
listened to a whole lot of Johnny Cash.
Oh man,
Uh,
grandma plays a lot of Johnny Cash on the guitar, and so we sing it at like family.
Yeah.
But then it's 90s country,
Mhm.
and then the rest can eat my ass. Like,
I'm
I like
I'm
country.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
I'm that person that likes everything. I love country. I do.
Yeah.
And yes, I do love Kane Brown and Dylan Scott and all Luke Bryan. All these, they're good. They're good to me.
I threw up in my mouth.
I like him.
They're
Hey,
okay.
you know what?
Like
You
can
married
like
married.
what you like. I'm just giving you shit.
He married me, so and he
What?
knew this before we got married.
who's the one we went and saw?
Dylan Scott.
Dylan Scott.
Oh,
He's okay.
he's my favorite.
I really hate Kane Brown. I really hate Luke
That's a good
Bryan.
song. No, Dylan Scott.
I like that Luke Combs guy. I do like him a lot.
Dylan Scott is like my favorite. He's just, I love him because one, he writes all the songs, but him and his wife, they're high school sweethearts, and he writes about her and their love, and it's just so real, and I love it. The very first time I saw him, it was awkward because I was with, so my ex-husband and I were high school sweethearts, as I've said before. And the first time I saw Dylan Scott, I was with the guy I dated right after my ex and I split. And here he is singing about high school sweethearts, and I'm still just split up from my ex-husband, and I'm with this new guy, and I'm just like...
And then the next time she saw him was with me, and her high school sweetheart was up
right in front of me
right
with the bitch he left me for.
Yeah.
right
Right on the stage too, Elad.
Yes.
And that was really annoying.
Oh god, it's super fucking annoying.
Cool if you throw things back their head.
Oh, I wanted to.
I wouldn't have minded.
He was not.
I was
happy
already like
miserable being there. 'cause we
I
stayed
didn't
seconds
want to
to
be
live.
there, and then just having him there just made it that much worse. Because I really don't like him.
But no,
As a human being to the core, I don't like him. I don't care how nice he is to me. I'll get along with him if he's talking to me. Very, very rare occasion that happens.
You'll be cordial.
I
I'll
hurt
be
his
cordial,
feelings.
yes. She hurt his feelings.
I hurt his feelings because
God, she went off on
I did. This motherfucker never has his kids. Okay, so he gets them every other weekend, and then he gets them on Tuesday evenings, and he brings them back a date. Every weekend he has them. They're either with us or my parents. Well, he was supposed to have them over for fall break, but he decided, nah, you keep them. I'm gonna run off to fucking New York City and get married at Niagara Falls with the bitch I just got back with after we split 10 times.
just this year.
Okay.
Probably the best.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, it's.
So- They did that.
Is this before Halloween or I
This
know?
was before. Remember, he got married. He got married on what would have been his and I's 13 or 14-year anniversary.
Are you fucking kidding
In a
me?
place that they planned on getting married.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
you are the most unoriginal fuck.
Which is
How
funny
dumb is that?
because when he told me, because when we got married was in July, but I still go off of like when you started. Like we were together 10 years, married 5. I still go off the day that we started dating, and it was October 15th. And when he, like the week before he told me he was going down up there, I was like, I joked with him. I said, "Oh, you're gonna get married October 15th?" And he goes, "No, we have to be." Oh no, that's how I found out because I didn't know where he was going. I said, "You're gonna get married October 15th?" He goes, "No, you have to hold a marriage license for a day in New York to get married." I was like, "Motherfucker's going to New York? He never took me anywhere." But anyway, but he did. He gets married on October 15th, and I was like, "What the
He was like,
fuck?
you know what?
What
Great
the
idea,
fuck?"
bitch.
Like,
He's
and
really
for-
unoriginal.
For her to be, don't you fucking marry me on one of your girlfriend's
No,
ex?
seriously.
Like,
I'd be
no.
like, excuse the fuck out of me.
This is her ring too? Like,
Cool.
But
dye my hair red, start calling me Miranda.
Exactly. But no, anyway, so he was supposed to have him that week. He didn't. And then we go into, okay, so it was Halloween weekend. So Halloween was on a Thursday. It was shitty weather. We didn't take the kids. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was supposed to be his. Well, he messages me and says, hey, Rossville, where he lives and where the kids go to school, they're doing theirs on Friday. Would you want to take the kids still?
Yeah, it was really shitty. It snowed on
Right.
on Halloween here.
Which all I'm hearing is, I don't want to take the kids. You can. I'm like, that's fine because I wanted to take them anyway. I bought their costumes. Like, yeah, I'm not going to take them. So we did that, and we had plans or something. I think, yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did. So we went around with our friends, ran into him. I don't know if you're familiar with Rossville, but it's tiny. So IGA, we ran into him there. I said, hey,
They always have hot dogs. They're just handing out hot
they give
dogs.
hot dogs. FFA gives out hot dogs.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Free hot dogs.
Yeah,
Start going to Ross.
free hot dogs. But so we ran
I
into.
don't even like hot dogs. I'm just fat and hungry.
So we run into him and her and her 3 kids there, and I said, okay, you ready to take the kids with you? It's like 7, maybe 7.
It was like 6:30 or 7.
6 or
Yeah,
7, yeah.
it was dark.
Yeah. He got mad at me and was like, well, we only have a car, we can't fit all of them in there. And I'm like, you live 2 blocks. 2 blocks. You can't.
Yeah, everything in Rossville is walking distance.
No,
Like
seriously.
So I got
on a
pissed off.
night
I
where
said, fine,
everyone's walking.
Fine, because they were going somewhere. They were walking to a church or the park to do something. I said, fine, we'll just walk back to our friend's house. While walking back, I asked them, I said, are you going to feed the kids? Because I didn't know if they had dinner yet. Like, I know my kids didn't, because Halloween started right when dinner time is. So they're going to pick trick-or-treating over eating. So he got pissed at me and said, well, you need to feed them. So I did. I fed them. And we were at a friend's house where we all 4 grew up like together, and we were all friends in high school, but they can't really stand him because he's a dickhead. And my best friend's husband is my ex's wife's ex, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Okay, so they hate him anyway, and they see what a shitty person he is. So we're getting in the car. I was gonna take him down there, which is literally the same road, like right down there, and the car wouldn't start. And I asked him if he could come pick up the kids because we were trying to get the car started, and he wanted an apology before he came and picked up the kids. I said, for what? What did I do? So I didn't talk to him the rest of the night. I was pissed at him. So that next night, so Saturday night.
No, did you ever figure out what the fucking apology was for?
No, I was rude to him, and I should have fed the kids and not asked him to feed them something.
Bitch, I
Something
would've been a lot
stupid.
fucking more rude than that.
Oh well. So the next night, I already knew my parents. He wanted my parents to watch the kids from like 1 to 4 or something.
It was like 7. It was like 1 to 7.
Was it 1 to 7?
It was
or 4
it-
to 7. Something
yeah.
stupid. And I'm like, okay.
Very short for him.
But what I didn't know is his mom, who's a trashy piece of shit and has nowhere to live, was gonna watch them overnight. So here we're sitting at the bar. It's for his birthday drinks. We were out for birthday drinks. I already been tipsy, and my mom messaged me and says the kids are staying all night. I said, well, why? She goes, well, because Donna was gonna watch him, and I just don't. I said, well, sure, yeah. I got pissed off, and then I realized the Rossville and the Teresa's and Rossville throwing their Halloween party. That's what we love. That was with kids. Because we missed our fucking Halloween party because we had the kids. We worked and we had the kids.
Mhm.
And that was something we've been looking forward to all year. No, this motherfucker who can never have his kids.
No, we made the sacrifice and kept the kids that night.
Yeah, and even watched my nieces.
Yeah.
That night.
Because when you're a parent, that's what
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
don't get me wrong. Like we've used her parents, not used. We've had her parents watch
Utilized? Yeah.
utilized. Yes.
Yes.
But at the same time, we have them through the week.
We have them all the time.
We have
do
them all the
everything.
time.
We provide everything.
Through the week and
Well,
every other weekend.
Heaven forbid he feed his own fucking
Right.
children. You goddamn bitch! How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, as soon as I found out that Halloween party was going on, I knew he was there, and I got pissed off, and I just started blowing his phone up, and I called him a piece. I said, "You're a piece of shit, father." I said, "You are worthless. Like, you can't even keep your kids when you're supposed to." Like, oh, I just went off on him, and he's
The
still
little-
butthurt about it.
The little time he has with them,
Yeah.
he can't even have them
Yeah.
for. It's like,
and he fucking still is butthurt about it. Like, I tried sending him something the other day, and he goes, not to sound mean, Miranda, but unless it's about the kids, I don't want to have a conversation with you. You really hurt my feelings, and I'm sorry. He's not gonna fix it this time.
I mean,
Okay.
truth hurts, man.
Right. So, last Friday, so this was our weekend with the kids, last Friday, I opened the clinic. So I was there at 3 a.m. and I didn't get off till 5:30. And I had physical therapy at 6 o'clock, from 6 until 7. We did go out for a couple drinks, but I didn't stay very long because I was like...
Yeah, we went out to the Doom Room show.
Yeah.
For like
Anyway.
we stayed for one band of the 3.
Yeah. My parents kept asking me, when could they have the kids? My kids kept asking me, when are we going to stay the night? So I asked my parents earlier in the week, I said, you guys want, the kids want to know when they can stay the night? My mom's like, anytime. And I said, you want them Friday? Because, I'm working until 5:30, and then I have physical therapy, and I'm just going to be exhausted. So they said, yeah. Well, yesterday, I can even pull it up for you. I get a message from my ex.
Well, first of all, tell us all what you said to him first. Because it was a rainy, shitty day, I'm going to add.
Is that what you were just cackling about to yourself?
Yes.
Wait, what I said to him on what?
Yesterday? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Oh, yes. So, on the Tuesdays and Fridays that are him and his wife make the kids walk from the school to their house. Granted, it's not super far, but...
They're all really young.
Bitch, get off your ass and go pick up the kids. Like, you don't live that far, just go pick them up. And so, it was really windy. It was really rainy yesterday. Here, Mike's son has bronchitis, and then my daughter's got a cough going on, so I'm like...
Right.
I asked him, I said, do the kids have to walk home in this wind and rain? He ignored me. That was at 1:34, they get out at 3. So at 3:30 I asked, do the kids make it okay? He ignored me. His message to me was, where were the kids over the weekend? So I ignored him. So then he sends 2 question marks. I ignored that. Then he sends, where were the kids over the weekend? And this is all in 45 minutes. I ignored that. And then he goes, is there a reason why you're refusing to answer my questions? I ignored that. Then asks again, where were the kids over the weekend? I ignored that. And then 3 hours later, he goes, I would really appreciate it if you would co-parent with me. I said, how am I not? Because anytime I've asked him in the past, like, why don't you have the kids? He's like, it's my life. It's not any of your business. Which, he's right, it is. It's your life. So then he goes, where were the kids over the weekend? I said, with us. And he goes, even Friday night? I said, with my parents. So not with you all weekend. I said, what does it matter? My parents wanted to watch them. I worked all day and had physical therapy after work. So what's the problem? He goes, the problem is your parents asked to watch them a few weeks ago and you were extremely disrespectful to me about it. And I said, I'm sorry. So end of that. And he shut up.
Yeah, and then he showed up, dropped the kids off.
Yeah,
Then
but I'm just like, he's still being butthurt about.
there's absolutely no exactly. He's delusional. He never sees anything wrong in what he does.
No.
Like, you cannot make him see anything.
No, there's not.
That's like a fucking narcissist.
Yes, he
That's
is.
what I was gonna
Absolutely.
say. That's
He has a
exactly-
narcissism disorder.
He does. My mom used to say that
those
all the time.
Those are the best.
And I always tell people, like, you literally could hand him a hammer. He could walk up to a window, smash it, and then still blame you and
Because
swear.
you gave him the
Yes,
hammer.
yes, that is him.
Ugh.
He will make any, and he's a manipulator.
Narcissist, maybe.
That.
Oh yeah, he's a manipulator.
Scary.
Narcissists are.
Because
Yeah.
right now,
Make my skin fucking crawl.
he, to everybody in Russell, he's this, like, godly.
Because him saying like "you hurt me" is a way for him to show people, yeah, look.
But no, like, and he would make people believe, well, it's her fault. She gave me the hammer. Oh, yeah, he's right. He really is. Like, oh, I just can't stand him. Why?
Oh.
Why?
Oh, yum and yum.
Yeah.
We were all there.
Yup.
Some more than others.
Yeah. I was in deep.
Two kids. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, I know my parents, everybody in my life were like, why I'm like, well, I'll tell you why. I got picked on a lot growing up, and when I moved, I had to move schools because I got picked on so bad. So here's this trashy ass kid who gives me attention that I've never had before, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is
He's your knight in shining armor.
yeah.
And if he's a narcissist and a manipulator, then he's been doing it since he was young.
Yeah. But
That's where they learn.
you know, I thought like, okay, well, things were good when we were younger. They were, and then we got a little older, and then they got worse, and then he just had in my head like, you're worthless. Like, I'm the best for you. You will never find anyone other than me.
Which is hilarious. Knowing who he is.
Yeah.
I tell people like that are from Rossville, like, yeah, my wife and her kid's dad, and like, do you know so and so? They're like, oh God, him. Like, they know. There are several people that know just how shitty of a fuck this guy is. And it's like, and then yet there are still people that he somehow manipulates into liking
Oh God,
him.
he's this like hardcore Christian guy now who like is so involved with the community.
Wonder,
and
yeah. People who are devoutly religious.
They fall
most
for
of the
that
time
shit.
Yes.
Are really easily
And
manipulated.
Unfortunately, Rossville is a pretty religious
Yep.
Well, I
community.
mean, it's small town Indiana.
Yeah, it's a given.
I fucking grew up in a town that had 3 churches. That's more churches than we needed.
That's how Rossville has 3.
I think Delphi has like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's probably my town was probably smaller than Delphi,
Yeah.
and maybe the size of Rossville. So yeah,
It's about
just like-
1,600 people, maybe a little more.
We had 700.
Oh wow.
Where's your rock?
West Lebanon. I think
Okay.
it's maybe
Oh,
there's
yeah.
more now, but
At the time.
at the time,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not to be confused with Lebanon.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, over there.
yeah, Lebanon. I'm like, no, actually, nowhere near it. West of it.
Definitely west of it.
Yes, definitely west. Over
Yeah.
near the state line, we actually have a town called State Line City, which is not a city. We don't even have a fucking stoplight in Warren County.
There is a town in Indiana I've recently discovered called Comeback, spelled Cumback. Comeback, Indiana.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Who
Yup.
did it?
Wonder how that came about.
I don't know. Somebody posted it on Facebook saying it was this guy Nick Fott. He's like the Terre Haute area, and he posts the most random shit sometimes. And like back in the day, so this is just a little background information. Back in the day, when you liked a page or something, and it actually it popped up in people's news feeds. Oh, so and so liked this
Right,
page.
I remember.
So and so like this page. Nick Maxon used to like screenshot every single one of his just to make a collage of them because he would like the most random fucking, like, one was like petting the puppy kind of hard but not hard enough to hurt it, just petting it hard. Like that's the one that sticks out in my mind.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
So this guy, he's a singer and guitarist for a band called Ten Strip, and he also has a metal Nirvana cover band called Darth Vana. Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool dude, really out there dude. And he just posts this screenshot of a map of Indiana. It says, "How the fuck have I gone my entire life not knowing there was a Comeback, Indiana?"
I can't.
Yeah, so the more you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
My unstable road trip. Whereabouts is that?
I don't know.
Whereabouts is that?
I haven't looked it
No,
up.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
The R&D department is on it.
Please.
Yeah, part of our weekend the part of the weekend we had the kids, which was 2/3 of the weekend.
We didn't have it Friday night.
Friday night included, or Friday night being the third that we didn't have it, because I include Friday night as part of the weekend. So Sunday we went down to 450 North. Took my dad down there. His first time. He's not. You
in the
got
middle
it.
of Evansville and Bloomington, like
Okay.
halfway. Like,
Okay. Any notable things about Comeback, Indiana?
well, you keep talking, I'll look.
So, my dad's not a craft beer guy. He's like a Busch and Budweiser, but he likes stouts. He does like stouts. So I'm like, oh yeah, 450 North, they got some stouts here and there. Sometimes, like, they usually have a stout usually per release. And I've been really wanting to go down there because they just opened up their new restaurant and brew house and all that. It's a whole new building, and it's fucking huge. So I wanted to take him down there, take us all down there. We happen to have the kids, so of course they're gonna come with us. And it's a 2-hour trip, or hour and a half to 2-hour trip, and that's a long way to go just to drink some beer and eat some pizza or whatever. We got the pulled pork.
Oh, it was
My dad got
amazing.
pizza. I told my dad, I was like, if you don't like the beer, at least it has excellent pizza. He's like, that's a long way to be traveling for pizza. I'm like, that's something to do.
You liked
It's just something to
beer.
do.
Exactly. It's fun.
So we go for like the slushies, and I go for the slushies, and just general all the beer. So we get there, and finally we get inside, and yeah, so we're looking at the beer menu. I'm like, I don't see any stouts on here. So there's no stouts. They blew the keg a day or two before. Yeah, Dad, sorry, there's no stouts. Oh, and then our waitress was suggesting some of their like more regular beers. So he's getting little tasters of them. He's like, nope, absolutely not. That's not gonna work. I'll just take a sweet tea. So so he didn't get to try any beer from there, which is
Dad, you can drive back. I'm getting the lid.
should have.
Yeah, why would
But-
you not take advantage of that?
That's all right.
I don't know.
That's all right. I mean, I had a flight and then a pint, so I was good. Like I didn't even get buzzed off of that. So
That food just stuffs you up. It just soaks up all the alcohol.
the
Okay.
last time we went, we went there we were sitting in there for 2 hours because we just sat there and actually just enjoyed drinks and just drank them.
And the food.
And the
I
food was
felt so miserable
excellent.
afterwards.
Yeah, I was miserable for a while. I mean,
Those drinks just fill
I
you
achieved-
up.
Fills you up and then you're eating.
I achieved a decent buzz that day. But go ahead.
Oh, the only thing I can find on Comeback, Indiana was a post office was established at Comeback in 1881 and remained in operation until it was discontinued in 1905.
Email.
Huh? The community was named for William Comeback, the U.S. representative from Indiana. That's all I can find.
Good.
But I did find
His poor parent. That poor kid.
they have
Yeah.
2 houses for sale right now, and they're up there. One house is $394,000. The other is $795,000.
God damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up the
Expensive
population.
To be a resident of Comeback.
My guess is it's like a suburb of Bloomington or some shit, or Evansville. It's
Maybe
just
like rich
Yeah.
farming.
yeah, it's nothing. It's like Dayton.
It's like 7 miles from Washington, 27 miles from Princeton, 16 miles from Jasper. It's in Davies County.
What's the population though?
That's what I'm looking for.
Jeez.
I don't know. It's not really like they're
Yeah.
to help identify the number of people who live in Comeback and the
It's really
surrounding
hard.
areas.
There's not many.
Yeah, they include the surrounding areas.
That's how most small towns are.
Yeah.
It's
We
like,
keep-
well,
we
this
keep trying to get us-
person-
So, like in a 10-mile radius, in 2018 there was 14,000.
Pretty decent.
That's a decent size.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like we keep holding these town meetings and try to get a roll call, but like we're not sure everybody's showing up. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's-
crazy.
Alright, Comeback, Indiana.
Come back,
That's really
Indiana.
all I can find on it.
Y'all
Sorry,
come
was
back
it
now.
not entertaining?
That might be the episode title. Come back, Indiana, or maybe something. We'll figure something out.
Back.
Come back.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. CUMBACK.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was our weekend. What did we do Saturday night? We had the kids, so not much.
I got my nose on my nostrils.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And my nose is so tiny that she couldn't completely twist the metal of it.
Oh shit.
Like she'd have to from does
Mhm.
for most people. She said if she wouldn't have been able to get it into
Oh
my
my
nose.
goodness.
So now occasionally I have to like look like I'm picking my nose and like push
Push
it
it
back
off.
because it'll show down here. There's a lot of metal in this tiny little nose. So
My friend Cameron, you guys know Cameron. He got his septum pierced a while ago. So like he for the longest time he was just constantly like fucking with it. And it always looked like he was picking it and just he was fucking it. I was like, that shit's gonna get
Thirsties on it.
infected.
Like you're not supposed to fuck with it.
No, I was like, that shit is gonna get infected. Quit fucking with it.
Did it get infected?
I don't know. More than likely, he's dumb.
I want to get my nose pierced.
That motherfucker. So I just got one time when we're at the store called Five Below, I discover a 2 fucking pound bag of Sour Patch Kids watermelons, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Turns out you could buy them at Walmart or Payless or Meijer or anywhere that fucking sells candy, and it's all for the same price. Doesn't matter. So I started buying it at Walmart. So I mostly eat it because when you work out, a good
Work out and then eat sugars.
No, it's dextrose. Dextrose is it is a sugar, but it's part of
Why is it not working?
it's
for me?
usually it's because it's for muscle recovery. It's not really, it's more energy recovery and muscle recovery. So basically I would only eat the Sour Patch Kids after I worked out.
Mhm.
And then so it would last me like, and I'd only eat like 4 or 5 of them at a time, not like a whole, like just continuously eating them. But
Strength right
so
there.
it would last me like 2-3 weeks, like one bag would. It'd last me fucking forever. And I was like, fuck yeah, and it tastes great. So I would just get more. Well, I don't have a lock on my locker at work, and I started noticing like this bag is a lot.
Depleting quickly.
Yeah, like this is going down a lot faster than I thought. Like, what the fuck? I'm not eating them that fast. And then I started at like the next day we worked 10 hours, and I asked somebody there, I'm like, is Cameron fucking eating my? Because I immediately thought, I was like,
You knew.
Cameron, because he's a moocher. Every day at lunch, even after he would eat his own lunch, he'd be like, "Hey, you gonna eat that? You guys gonna eat that?"
Oh God. No.
So I started asking people. I'm like, "Is Cameron eating my Sour Patch Kids?" They're like, "Yeah, he's definitely eating them. You need to get a lock on your locker." I'm like, "I'm not doing that. I've done that before. It's annoying."
You like stuff your dick in the bag and rub it all over.
Then I got to eat my own dick.
Oh, who cares? It's your own
I
dick.
care.
It's
I
your
care.
own dick. What's wrong with your dick, Dick?
Nothing's wrong with my dick. I just
I
don't
mean,
want it in my
you do-
mouth.
Who's watching right now? You do kiss me after.
I do.
Who's watching, right?
Um,
And that is much worse than.
I mean, not after.
No.
No. But
No.
I mean, we always start with a little fun, and then he makes out. I'm like, it's the same thing. Like, you just gotta let. your
I
mouth-
don't kiss you a lot and not very heavily.
I beg to
Anyways.
differ.
So they're like
Your
that
dick's been in your
somebody
mouth.
told me like, yeah, he said he's gonna buy you a whole new bag and just put it in there and see if you even notice. And I'm like, okay, I won't say anything to him then. So
The question.
Yeah.
If you could suck your own dick, you wouldn't.
I would not, especially because I talked to Cameron.
Why not?
I talked to Cameron
What's
and
camera got to do with this?
because he's done it. Because he's done it.
He's
I asked him. I was like,
Excuse the fuck out of
Yeah.
me.
like he actually succeeded. Like he
yeah,
got it in his
he
mouth.
succeeded.
Did he like?
See, this
Did he
is
get
this is
off?
the age old question, anyways. So, because I've asked this on a really early
Right,
episode.
yeah.
I think episode
Forever
like
ago.
4. No, it was episode 6 or 7.
Forever ago.
It was this episode called "This House is Bitchin'."
Yes, because I remember you were.
Yeah,
not
we
working.
did
I
a-
have this question. I'm
we
gonna
did
ask
it.
people.
We did a day of podcasting, and I asked. I was like, if you could. I was like, first question, if you could suck your own dick, would you? Couple. I can't remember what all their answers were.
I don't remember either.
But my next question, that's the zinger. I was like, all right, so if you chose to suck your own dick, everyone enjoys their own brand.
Who said that?
Lyle Jordan Cole.
Okay.
So my next question was, all right, so if you chose to suck your own dick, would you get off? Would you suck to completion? Would you Would you
Come
climax?
to fruition.
Yeah. I don't. No. Like it. It's the
Is there a
age-old question:
reason-
is it gay to suck your own dick?
Why would you not?
I don't know if I would want that in my mouth. I would feel dirty. I'd feel wrong. I don't know. But no, so
I don't want it in my
Cameron,
mouth
I meet
anymore.
this
Who's gonna fucking know?
I meet this young
God's one.
I know. I meet this young man, this young boy named Cameron.
I mean,
And
this young man, he does
I get to
performance.
know this. I get to know him, and he I don't know. I can't remember how it came up, but he's like, "Yeah, sucking your dick's exactly how you'd think it'd be.
Amazing or
Like
not?
it's how I imagine sucking a dick would be." I'm like,
But did he get off?
I don't know. I didn't ask that.
I'm
I don't
not-
remember asking that. But I was just like, yeah, that's not motivating at all.
I
So
could just see him making
just
like
not
noise.
gonna
I
do
don't-
that.
Nope, no visuals. I can't even right now.
All right. Well, cool. Some people can do that. That's the thing.
good for him.
Hey, you know?
Good for them. If they want to continue. I'm not gonna say I haven't tried in my youth.
Have you ever seen that episode of Workaholics?
No, I have not.
Workaholics, oh my god.
No, I'm not a Workaholics
Phil
fan.
can suck his own dick. They follow him around. They see him sucking his own dick, and then they.
I-
ask him
I'm not
about
a
it. Of course,
Workaholics
they're
fan.
Trying like the whole time, and then they ask him about it, and he's like, "It's a dark hole to fall down," or some shit like that. So you saw me. Yeah, we saw.
You talk about your younger years. Do you want to bring up the story that I know of your younger years?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Bring it up though.
Every time I'm in the store and I see one, I send you a picture.
Oh, the wiggle worm?
You know those little,
No, I've told that on the
I know,
podcast
the
before.
little toys with the water and they like slip out of your hand.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I
everybody
fucked one.
wanna fuck one of those.
See?
He did.
I
Why
did.
wouldn't you? Like, I don't have a dick, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
Every time I go to the store and I see one,
It's
I send them a picture
extreme.
of you.
I mean, it's a fucking pocket pussy.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it really is.
I don't. So I don't know why that's in children's sections. Like, you are clearly encouraging kids to masturbate.
I don't know because I was a sexual person. I masturbated at a young age. I don't think I mean, I don't have a dick too, but
When you have a dick, you put it in weird
I would
places.
say, like, boys are just gonna put their dick wherever they
We're
can
gonna
find
we're
it.
gonna
Like,
find a way to touch our
wonder
dick.
if my dick could, like, fit in that.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
find out.
yeah that yeah.
is there
It
anything else that you've?
not that I can think of.
And
I mean,
I don't think most girls are just like, oh, well, I'm gonna stick this up my pussy. Like,
There's some weird girls out there.
I mean,
though.
I know some
Yeah.
probably do, but
Yeah.
I wasn't.
so
I wasn't eyeballing cucumbers and drooling over them at the fucking supermarket. Like,
no, just eggplant.
Banana.
No, like I think the next weirdest. Actually, this might be weirder, but it's not even what.
Grant's watching.
Yeah. No, I don't think she's watching anymore.
Sure.
I saw her pop in here. I don't care.
Okay.
So the next weirdest thing, and it was probably the same night I fucked the wiggle worm.
That's not the weirdest thing. Oh god, I gotta hear.
No, I would say the weirdest thing because I think the wiggle worm's pretty normal.
This. Okay.
I feel like that's actually pretty normal.
Okay.
The next weirdest thing was so my little brothers had this like Nerf ball gun thing.
Oh, God,
It's like
you
the
fucked your
tube.
Nerf ball?
It was like a tube thing. Of course, it's a tube. I'm gonna fuck it. And I'm clearly in a night of experimentation with fucking things.
First of all, how old were you?
I was in like high school. I was probably in high school. Yeah.
You fucked your brothers.
It was probably like
Nerf gun.
2005 between 2005 2007 somewhere around there.
Do you know this?
What?
Did they know this? That
No, they don't.
did you get off in it?
No, I did not.
You fucked their. Nerf
That's
gun.
what the wiggle worm was for. That felt way better.
Wait, you used it more than once?
No.
Oh.
No, not the gun.
Who fucks a Nerf
Not
gun?
the gun,
No,
just
the
the
wiggle
wiggle
worm. You used more than once?
No, I went back to it. That it was all on the same night.
Oh
I
my
remember.
God.
I remember this night. Yeah, it was,
You were just sticking your dick and
I was
everything.
horny, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
That's all he stuck his dick in.
I wasn't having sex at the time. I think at that time I straight up believed I didn't want to have sex, but I was totally cool with masturbation. Obviously,
Fucking random object.
you know
Oh, fuck this. I
you
want
get
to look at his
squirrely.
eyes.
You get squirrely.
Oh, I get it.
I don't have to perform. I just do what I gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
No
Oh
pressure.
God. I don't know if I'm gonna look at you the same. A Nerf gun? Now I just got my son.
I would say a
for
Nerf
Christmas.
tube.
I'm gonna leave it away.
I
Don't
swear to
touch
God,
it.
If you don't get him one of those fucking things and wrap it up and have him open it on Christmas.
Looks like I'm having fun tonight.
Merry Christmas, dick.
A Nerf gun. Wow. I thought the wiggly
Oh,
thing was.
hey, it's your sister-in-law.
She's not gonna. Hi.
No, you know what I'm talking about though. It's like a tube and it's a gun. You shoot it by like cocking it and it shoots out a ball.
Did you shoot the ball at yourself?
No, it was empty.
It
was empty and I
All right.
Yes, I did.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that was-
God.
It was a weird night of like.
Why won't you let me
exploring
get that
myself.
weird with you?
'Cause
tried to
I
get
got
with
it out
you,
of the
won't
way
let
when
me.
I was in high school.
With two things. Come on.
Who else watching right now?
It's his lighting, April. I know.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
I look like a fucking corpse.
Yeah, you do.
It's his lighting. My face isn't this red.
Yeah,
You need to fix this.
it's that I can't do anything
There's
about
got
it.
to be another program you can use
Nope.
where your face isn't like. Look at my. She looks dead, and I'm red.
I mean, I'm always fucking pale.
Like I wonder how it would look if you guys switched spots.
Let me just stand right here. Oh, here, my body.
Because you're closer to the light. So this we're trying an experiment here. We're switching. We're swapping seats.
wait, hold on.
No, I'm still fucking. It's because I'm so pale.
Yeah, it might be your makeup. You are wearing makeup.
I mean, even look at my arms. Like it's just my. It's my skin, is what it is. Oh, I just called somebody.
We're switching.
Oh, hi, Mom. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you. I was holding my phone. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh shit! I'm getting all.
Face as red over here.
That's a little better.
It's not the drink table.
Your face is red.
It's the drink.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not the drinks. It's the drinks.
It's the red all day. Yesterday because like your face is red, and today I was like, your face is red, mommy. She's like, "No,
Fucking blood pressure going up or some shit. Damn.
Angry.
Pissed. Excuse me. I'm a lady.
So you said you got some Thanksgiving plans tomorrow?
I'm gonna go. Did you know that Taya moved in with me?
No.
She's my roommate now. So.
Awesome.
I've seen that on Facebook.
Yep, she's renting my spare rooms.
I
off
may
of
have known
me,
that.
So,
He's
Um,
like,
really, I totally didn't.
I'm gonna
know
fake
that.
interest.
"Oh,
I'm kidding.
Tell me more. Fuck
Right,
you.
when you talk about work, I'm like,
Smile and nod. But no, she moved in with me. That's been really good. It's probably like the perfect roommate situation. But
Yeah. Taya's awesome though.
yeah, she's the shit. Gotta love her. But we're gonna go to her parents tomorrow, so I'm just gonna be really hungover and like,
Yeah.
what's up, fam? And then my family has stuff on Saturday. So yeah, doing Blackout Wednesday, Drunksgiving, Townie night tonight. So that'll be fun. See everybody and
we're gonna show up. I might look like shit, but we're showing up.
fuck it. Who cares?
Tonight.
Only reason that I look good tonight is because I had the time to do
Yeah.
it because I got off work early. So I was like, fuck it.
You can totally do my makeup anytime you want.
Fuck yeah, I'll do it.
I never had you do my makeup.
I need all the practice I can. Although I did just agree to do a friend of mine from high school. She's getting married in June next year. So she wants me to do her makeup and apparently all of her bridesmaids, and they're all going to pay me.
Nice.
So yeah, that's exciting.
People always like getting their makeup done, so that's something to do. I went to place yesterday. He bought me a massage. It's so nice.
Sup?
I've always talked
Somebody can buy
about-
me a massage.
I don't know. We're doing photos as soon as we get there at 11 o'clock. I know it's gonna be early. I told her I want to do it before we eat.
For the record, as soon as we're done with pictures, I'm taking whatever I'm wearing off and putting this flannel. I plan to wear this flannel tomorrow.
Do you? Anyway, I've always talked to him about being a massage therapist.
She's really good with her hands. I mean that in both. I mean that in every way imaginable. I'll just say that.
I'll just stop.
I mean that sexually. I mean that normally.
I have a bunch of people at work tell me I'm good with my hands all the time. I'm sticking needles in.
She said, "Can't hear your mic."
Oh no.
Well, you're not gonna be able to hear her mic anyways because it's all going through the webcam.
Oh,
I'll
That's
text
true.
You.
that's true.
Tell her I'll text her if she can hear you better.
She will text you.
Maybe I'll hear it all over the place.
It usually is. That's
It
the fun
always
of it.
is.
That's the fun of it.
That's why we like it. I fucking hate spiders, but yeah, totally.
You know what? I got these socks because Miss Jess, is throwing a girl with a children's Halloween party.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm going to it. They're like, dress up. Everyone on this little page is like, what are you going to wear? And they're like, oh, we're going to get out Halloween. Well, okay, cool. Oh, bring some socks. I show up with these fucking socks on, pumpkin pants, or like leggings or something, and some kind of shirt with like skull necklaces and shit. I'm the only fucking person dressed up Halloweenish.
Of fucking
I was
course.
like, what the? That was ridiculous.
Fuck it, whatever. Halloween's the
Her
shit.
mom dressed up too, didn't she?
Oh yeah, her mom did dress up as a witch. I forgot.
Yeah, I don't wear socks unless it's with boots. Like I have them on right now, and it's only because I'm wearing these knee-high boots. So, because otherwise, I just wear like little slip-on shoes. I fucking hate socks. I hate socks. If you sleep in socks, then I'm calling the cops. Good. Calling the cops.
I used to sleep in socks religiously. Nowadays I try to not sleep in them as much as I can, but sometimes it just happens and it doesn't bug me. I get a lot hotter than I used to. I retain heat a lot more than I used to.
I always have, so I'm like a fucking furnace.
That's what my son. I call him my little heater. He's always like, he gets that from his dad though. His dad was always like warm-blooded.
Yeah, I get it from my mom. Thanks, Mom.
I used to like all the time. I am at work all the time.
Now you've been cold all the
Here,
time
I'm
lately.
like, I'm fucking all the time.
She's like, why is the house so cold? I'm like, it's 70 degrees.
That's too warm for me.
See? If I could have it 68, I'd be good.
Dude, it was 68 in my house the other day when I got out of the shower, and I was like, it's too hot. I can't do my makeup because I'm always hot when I get out of the shower.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, do my makeup because I was pouring sweat. I turned on the fucking air conditioning and got it 64 in that bitch. I was like, oh, yeah.
That's the one thing
Fuck me up with it.
That's one thing that's nice about our bathroom. Doesn't have a shower or bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go to the bathroom for 5 kids and take a shower. So it gets hot and steamy in there, and then I go into our bathroom where it's nice and there's steam and I don't have to worry about my face melting as I'm putting it on.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter in the... Oh, just like, I can put my lip on that. Just hit myself in the face with a mic. It's fine. I don't put on makeup in the morning because that would require me to wake up at any decent time at all, and I'm just not that person.
I know.
So I just, I look like the fucking Swamp Thing when I walk into work, and then if it's the weekend and I'm going out, I'm like, cool, time to do my makeup. Now it's time to look good. And
Now
see,
I care.
if you don't put on makeup through the week, and then you put it on the weekends, people are like, oh my God, look how good you look. If you wear it all the fucking time, and then
No one's
there's
gonna
one
notice.
day that you don't wear it, people are like, are you fucking sick? Are you dying? Are you okay? Do I need to call an ambulance?
It's funny. So most of the time when I go into work, I start at 4, so I get up at 3, or I'll sleep until 3:30 and push that over. But the days that I open, I have to be there at 3, and I have to wake up at 2. That's the days I'll get up and I'll do my hair and my makeup. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I want to get to the clinic as early as I can to get more shit done as early as I can. But I do. I'll do my hair and makeup some days. I don't know why.
Cool, that sounds fucking terrible.
It's fucking miserable. I hate it. I hate it.
God,
I love my
I work
job.
at 9:30, and I have hard enough time getting there on
Oh my
time.
God. There was this one time, I don't know, I think it was Saturday maybe, I had the kids. It was 10 o'clock. No, it was 11 o'clock. We stopped at the gas station, and the kids were like wired up. And the cashier, she was young, 20, early 20s. She's like, oh, they're so hyper. I was like, yeah, I've been up since 6. And she goes, oh my gosh. She's like, that's horrible. I've been up since 10. And granted, this is like 11 o'clock. because I've been up 10 and I just feel miserable. And I laughed and I said, I get up at 3 a.m. for work. And she's like, I know, don't think about it. I hate it.
You'll learn one day, honey.
I'm just happy if I get deodorant on.
Same.
Josh messaged
Brush
me
my
this
teeth.
morning. I was up at 6 or 6:30 cleaning the house, and he's like, "You're up early," and I said, "This was fucking sleeping in for me." Like,
Yeah.
Seriously.
yeah.
Getting up that fucking early.
It,
Fuck that with a capital.
6 or 7 sleeping
Fuck.
in for me.
it makes it hard. Like, I love my job and I love my business. Plus, my body's enjoying it because nobody wants to fucking do anything at work. Just get away.
I mean, I love the company that I work for too, but I just do not wake up easily. Like, throw a brick at my head, maybe I'll wake up.
It's really hard to
Maybe.
wake up for me to wake up this morning. And I
Did you
didn't.
go work out today?
Yeah, I did.
I know. I was actually happy because I woke up, I think, a few minutes before 4 or something, and I was just like, "Please God, I'm just going to wake up."
Yeah, no, my alarm went off and I'm like, ugh. And I shut it off, wait for my 10-minute later alarm. Not snoozed, it's an alarm. And it goes off and I'm like, because I went to bed about an hour and a half later than I should last night.
And that's
Hours.
all the time for me.
And then, so I'm just miserably tired waking up and I'm like, nope, I gotta get up. I gotta go work out. I'm not gonna be able to work out till like next Monday, or maybe, who knows, sometime next week, which is fine because I need to rest my arm. I've been hurting my shoulder a lot lately.
I
Or-
fucking
or-
hate working out. I've been losing weight, but it's just because
Yeah.
like I'm not eating like a total fucking piece of
Yeah.
shit all the time. So
I'm still doing that.
yeah, I've really started to restrain myself. And
Yeah.
I've lost like about, it's close to 15 pounds now since
awesome.
like a month and a half ago.
I'm like retaining my weight. I've lost a little, but like I'm retaining it mostly. I think I am slimming down a little bit because my portions are smaller, but that's about it.
I'm like intermittent fasting, so I
Yeah.
have most of the time. It's different when I have like weekends or nights where I'm going to go out or whatever, because
Mhm.
then I have to eat after I drink, because if not, then I'll be a piece of shit the next day. So
My job makes it fucking horrible to eat healthy.
oh, I'm sure.
So I get up so early, so I don't have time for breakfast. And I go to the break, like, between 6 and 8 o'clock. And if I bring my lunch, or I always try to bring my lunch if I do have time to pack. But by that time, I'm fucking cranky, I'm tired, I need some fucking sugar. So I go to the gas station, and I get a pop, and I get something sweet. So I have packed on the balance, and I can tell, because I stepped on the scale the other day, and I wanted to cry. But then my physical therapist says, don't work out right now. And I'm like, it's Thanksgiving and holidays.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really weird that I've been losing weight, because I'm like, okay, I'm going into the winter. Usually I'm super depressed, and I mean, I'm super depressed like all the time, but it's usually worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been getting a lot better, but I've been working really hard on it too. So like on not feeling like shit all the time, like
Yeah.
really focusing on it. So it's kind of helped. It's helped a lot actually. So that's been really nice. I'm not even necessarily eating healthy. I'm just eating better, and I'm eating smaller amounts and within a shorter period of time. So it's really doing me well.
Yeah, I've been trying to control my portions a little better. I
Says the guy who walked in the other night with the macaroni can. Putting it in his
I
mouth.
saw that.
I didn't want it to go to waste. That's my excuse,
don't
and I'm
be
sticking
fucking
with
wasteful.
it. Exactly. That's my excuse,
Don't
and I'm
be a
sticking with it.
waster.
No, I try to control my portions a little bit, and I've been trying to have her control her. I've been trying to tell you to, like, well, if you don't want to eat healthy, at least eat
Pisses me off.
eat less. No, what really pisses her off is when,
I get something sweet, he's like, do you need that? And I'm like,
yeah,
fuck off.
don't tell me I want to lose weight and you get pissed at me for holding you accountable.
I mean, I
It's
can't
hard.
disagree with
I
him,
know,
but I
know.
totally get your side too. It's like, well, I'm gonna eat
You.
6 of them. Eat my dick. Like,
No, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, I'm already in a shitty mood.
No,
You're
the
gonna say
thing
that,
The thing I think she needs to work on most is her condiments. She will tons of ketchup, tons of barbecue sauce, A1, sour cream.
Give me them sauces.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it all too, but it's just
Sauce
like
is
you don't need
boss.
that much. She doesn't.
I mean, I love them too, but
Chips and dip, like she'll eat
yeah.
about. Oh, she'll have a couple spoonfuls of that. I'm like, you don't need that much. Like you don't need that much.
I like an even amount, even spread.
I mean, I ate straight out of the tub, so but
I'm not judging.
I'm not putting a ton on each chip.
I want to taste the dip more than I need the chip. Okay.
I want more of the chip. The dip's just there to accent it.
I want like both. I want like a good,
I want both.
a good mix.
I just want both.
I want both.
Basically, he's telling me I'm fat, and
I'm not. No, I'm not at all. I'm just trying to help. No, there's a huge difference between like there. I want your shirt off.
I'm not gonna stop asking that. I'm going
absolutely
to continue
not.
asking that.
No, like there's a big difference between like degrading you and trying to help.
I see it all as degrading.
Yeah, because that goes along with like what you basically grew up with through high school and through your ex.
Well, and now,
It's about mindset change.
It is. It really
and it's
is.
hard.
No,
It's extremely
changing your mindset is the biggest battle, and that's why
It is.
people usually struggle with it, because
hard. And
you
that's-
can change this, you can change that, but like you fall back into those habits because changing what's going on up
It's
here is the fucking
I'm
hardest
glad he
thing.
gets that somewhat because, you know, one, like I said, I got picked on so much growing up that I had to switch schools. So that trauma, you know, you're a young kid, that traumatizes you.
Mhm.
You get made fun of for everything. So
That's
been
awful.
hard. And then I get with this guy who, you know, I mean, he called me a whore. He called me all kinds of shit. Made me feel worthless. Made me feel like I'm not good enough. All this shit. So that's hard too, especially in your teenage years into your young adult. That's all you've heard. And then on top of people still watching, honestly part of what she was. But you know, I started gaining weight there after high school because I was working at Arnie's and well, in high school, I guess. And even my family, I would wear clothes around them and they would say, "Do you think that's too tight?" Like my parents would say, "That's a little too tight for you." So my whole life, even the closest people I've had to me have said things. So it's really hard to change that. And
Breaking cycles is
my problem
fucking
is
difficult.
I'm an emotional eater. So if I'm
Mhm.
sad or depressed or down, I'm gonna eat my feelings, and that's where I feel it's all coming on. 'Cause anytime-
And for me, there's no telling her, hey, don't do that.
Therapy.
There's
Yeah,
no telling her no.
And my ex-husband, like, right after I had my son, my OB was putting me on different types of depression medicines, and I was going to therapy and stuff. And he couldn't stand it. Like when if I showed, that's one reason I hide.
If you couldn't tell, he was a very toxic person.
Narcissists and toxic people don't want you to see a therapist because then it starts to open your eyes to the bullshit they're putting you through, and they
Yeah.
fucking know that they're manipulating you, and then you start to become clear-headed and out of the fog that is
Well,
what they're
to
fucking
me,
doing to you.
I mean, definitely all of that. But I don't think he's that smart. I think he's not.
no,
to
but
him,
honestly, it's
it's-
just naturally.
Well, that's
that-
just stupid. That's just stupid. Why would you? That stupid people do that, or emo people do that.
So I have a really hard time, or really bad problem with.
I guarantee
hiding
that's his
my-
mindset. Am I wrong?
Yeah, hiding my feelings.
Oh, I am wrong.
No, I'm trying to talk. I have a really bad problem with hiding my feelings, shoving it all like just hiding it. And there are times when I build up too much, especially if I drink and stuff. So that's based on when I was with my ex. He couldn't stand depression. He did not understand it. There were times when I would actually break down, and he would get pissed at me. He's like, "Why are you like this?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like, I can't explain it. Like, this is something I can't explain to you right now. It's in here. It's not you." And he couldn't get it. Like
clearly.
I hated. Like, and he frightened me for me to feel that way. And then here these past couple weeks, it's been, I don't know, it's been pretty bad. Me, not with like us or him or anything. Just it comes out. It does. Things you start building up, but
I just office spiked the lens. Like just
but no, it is. It's really hard to change your mindset. It's very hard.
It is.
Just like, you know, I heard so many nasty negative things from my ex. Yeah, we've been together 2 years and he's told me a lot of positive things, but it's so hard when literally the majority of my life have been, like, there are times when I get, like, panicky or anxiety because I'm like, is this okay? Like, look better, like I don't look right, or just fine. I'm like, no, like, people are looking at me, people are ststaring at me. Sometimes it's like, he doesn't.
It really
Well,
doesn't.
when you've had that kind of shit your whole life and that's all you've heard, it's hard
and it
to
really
fucking come back from that.
It really doesn't help that I'm not much of a complimentary person. I just because I don't even. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy compliments, but like
I compliment him all the time. Like,
yeah, but I don't need it.
And you're like, thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, cool, but
Thanks,
I don't need it.
There are times where I get like a haircut, or I'll get a new outfit, or I really take time with my makeup, and we'll be ready to go, and I just would like, damn babe, you look good. Like,
And I have, but not very much.
you gotta find mine.
I'll admit that. Like, I am not a very complimentary person. You're doing your thing, and if you're happy, good.
Only a year.
No,
I ask you 50 times.
I treat.
How many times do I change my clothes before we go out?
I treat people the way I treat myself.
Mm-hmm.
So and I, for me, I don't need compliments,
Like,
so I
it's
don't
cool,
really
I'm
give them out.
fine.
Like, I will compliment you on your art and like your accomplishments, but
I want compliments. I don't need them all the time, but it's nice to get them
Exactly.
occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
To get 'em. Just like, I'm a giver. I give a lot.
I give out compliments and I do that
Not
shit all
even
the time.
compliments,
So
just like a lot in general.
oh yeah.
And I don't do it to expect it. Every once in a while, it'd be nice.
It's nice to have reciprocation.
Yeah. I don't do it to expect
Balance,
it.
man.
I like to
Yeah.
make people happy, but just like I was telling him,
I like people to be happy.
holidays.
People pleaser.
I love holidays, but I'm stressing myself out because I want to buy for all of my family, all their significant others. I don't have a big family. I don't. My 3 brothers, one's in prison, so my 2 brothers and their wife, and I got 2 nieces and a nephew, and my parents. That's all I have. So I like to buy for them, so I stress myself out trying to get specific gifts, and then knowing that they're not gonna get me, and that's fine. So I'm just stressing myself out trying to please other people.
Holidays do not stress me out at all. Like,
I just
my family, we're all so chill, and it's like, you want to get me a gift? Cool. You don't? That's fine, too.
Yep.
Let's all eat a lot of food, and let's drink, and let's, like, play some Cards Against Humanity, and play music, and fucking get drunk and dance, and
Yep.
be really dumb.
I think that what me trying to please people goes to with like my mental, like, that's when I would make people happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
And that's where you would get your source of joy
Yeah.
from.
is making other people happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I have to meet that need. Like I struggle with him because my parents, my family, everyone's like, you are the best person at giving gifts. Like you always knock it out. Him, I can't fucking buy for him. I can't make him happy. Like it's hard.
The
He
gifts
either
I
doesn't
want.
or he buys it himself.
Yeah, exactly. The gifts I want are things that I don't want to buy, and that's simple things. The things I don't want to buy are necessities that I don't want to spend money on, like socks. I don't want to spend $12 on a fucking pack of socks. I'll wait until Black Friday and stock up.
So that's what he needs. So you got to do that for him. You got to back off on
I
extravagant
know.
things.
Our first,
I mean, you gotta fucking, you have to fucking, like, compromise with that shit. Like, if you don't,
Yeah.
if you don't,
So we got a comment here. It says it's just divine, just divine. Joe Divine. So I think taking a genuine interest in someone is a form of compliment. Sometimes compliments make me uncomfortable. Compliments can make me uncomfortable because I feel like there's some. I mean, I don't need them. No, not really. I think sometimes when it's just I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like they don't make me feel uncomfortable. But if I don't need them, I'm just like, okay.
I feel like it's just like,
Okay, cool.
I mean, it's cliche. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He'll wear something like I'll tell him so many times that he looks good, but I picked up one.
Like, oh, thanks.
I don't, like, it doesn't do anything where I'm like,
I don't need them.
I'm like, cool, thanks. No, it's cliche, but it's true. Like, you have to learn other people's love language. Like, Some people like gifts. Some people like words of affirmation, like compliments. Some people
Yeah, we
want
did.
acts of service, all of that shit. And
I think I was the acts of
physical,
service.
yeah, physical touch.
Yeah,
and
I was that and the acts of
quality time
service.
spent. Those are the 5.
I know
Yep.
words
So it's-
were mine. I need to hear this. That's the thing. I need
Some
to
people
hear,
need to hear it.
And that's the thing. I told him, like, you may expect me to know that you feel this way, but I have to hear it. I have to hear it from you. That's why I'm constantly asking, like, do I look okay? Or, like, I have to hear it. Because all my life I've heard negative things,
Mhm.
so I need those positive things to make me
Positive
feel okay.
reinforcement.
Me, I had to teach myself to be confident in myself. I had to teach myself to love myself and be happy alone and by myself because I depended on that for so long. I had to completely rewrite the code in my brain
You have to sometimes.
to survive, mentally survive what I went through. Which, I mean, okay, I went through a breakup. I'm just gonna go say that.
Right.
I went through a breakup, but I had to rewrite the shit because it was really a bad one, So I just taught myself to love myself and be confident. What? Oh no.
Sorry.
Somewhere that I can't see.
You're all right.
In a moment.
You're all right.
Probably my
I used to have one down here, but I brought it upstairs and you left it up there. Wow.
Open up your
Technical
teeth
difficulties.
like a real badass.
By technical difficulties, we can't drink.
There you go. Find one while you're up there.
Are we almost done?
Yeah, we're about done.
Okay, moving on.
We're about done.
Yeah.
But no, I had to teach myself to love myself and be confident in myself alone because I depended on my entire younger years was formed like all that I developed about love and my view of love was based off of fucking movies and shit and like and don't get me wrong, I still really enjoy like romantic comedies and those like really lovey-dovey movies. I still really enjoy them, but I don't base all my views off of them like I used to.
Right.
Like to me, like I used to
Life is
think
not a fairy tale.
no, like, and I used to think if I believed it and I showed all my love and affection and did everything I possibly could, it would work out. And then time after time after time, it would not work out. And not that's not I'm not saying like it's because I did those things that it didn't work out. I'm just saying I didn't realize that those things like that maybe the people I was with just weren't compatible or that maybe it was them or maybe I was actually doing some things that were toxic to that person and it didn't work out. So I basically had to rewrite my code and learn to be happy on my own.
Dude, and that's exactly what you have to do.
And
I mean,
that kind of
Backfired?
I wouldn't say backfires. It kind of it causes friction between
It does,
her and I.
because not that I expect him to do certain things, but there are things that I need that he doesn't provide, that he will say that he used to provide, but his exes didn't appreciate that, so he's learned to just shut that out and not do that.
Yeah, there's that.
So that causes problems with me that, like, okay, so all these girls got everything that I wanted, and it didn't work, so you're just going to completely not do that anymore. So that's where problems have come between him and I, because he stopped doing that. It's like he, like you said, he still sometimes acts like he's that single bachelor, no family guy.
I mean, compromise, man. If you don't,
I do my best.
if you don't heal your wounds, you will bleed on someone that didn't cut you. So.
Oh, my wounds are healed. I have no wounds anymore.
Oh, I was looking over here.
Oh. No, I have no wounds anymore. Like I fixed all that shit myself, and that causes you to become extremely independent. I was already pretty independent.
I mean, the only thing that he needs to work on is compromise. There are a lot of things that he's willing to not do. He doesn't.
We're all working on shit all the fucking time.
yeah.
As long as you're working on it and striving to be better, then nobody's ever gonna fucking be perfect. At least, you
Just tried so hard to get that open.
I wish I was one of those cool people who's like, oh, give me a lighter and I can pop that. shit.
Right.
Oh, I twisted it. Squeeze that out with my hand. Nope, it won't come up through that way. Okay.
Did you sit on it?
But yeah, like I was already really independent before all that. But I wasn't independent. I I eventually learned to be dependent on another, and then I didn't have another, and then, so I was basically forced to be independent again.
See, and I'm used to my ex being dependent, so I'm used to providing everything.
You're gonna stab yourself in the face. I have always had a need to be needed, so I'm like, oh, I can fix them. I can fix them. Did you see that? There was a meme that came out after the new Joker movie, and it was like, oh, good job. You didn't kill yourself. But it was like watching the new Joker movie in my own head, whispering to myself, I can fix him. But that's me. Always has been. It's only recently that I've like started to really like push away from that and realize that, well, that's why this keeps happening. If you do the same fucking thing, the same
expecting a
shit's
different
gonna
result.
That is insanity.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what I've been working on, and it's actually like life's gotten a bit better.
That's good. That's really good.
And I've done it not just like looking at like relationships. That's all relationships.
Yeah.
Like I've recently cut out a really good friend of mine because it was toxic for me.
Yeah.
10 years of friendship, and I'm like, it doesn't mean that I don't care about you, but it's just finally after 30 years, I care about me enough to not let you affect me like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do I know this person?
I don't know that you do.
I'm just curious. I have a theory.
Ask me later, but
I
I don't,
will.
I
I will.
don't think you do.
I'm not gonna say it on live.
I didn't know if it was about that person.
Yeah, I have a theory of who it
As
was.
to who it might be.
Yeah.
I don't think you do, though.
Fine. Well, okay. If you don't think I do, then it's definitely not who I think. it
Well,
is.
now I want to know who you think it is, so tell me later.
Maybe I will.
You dick.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Peace, bitch.
Maybe. Possibly. Are we done? Are we done here?
I have to be. Yeah.
All right.
I have to.
We'll
be
go
there.
ahead and cut this. So, thank you guys. Yeah, it has.
Tyler, I'm coming for you. We're gonna fight in the streets.
She's
I'm gonna shove a Popeye's biscuit down your throat, and you're gonna choke to death. And you will enjoy every second of it. So.
Shit, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's busy. Nate doesn't really pop in very much anymore. But he's also been focusing a lot on the band, so I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, Nate. Tiasha Thurman.
Oh, Theacia.
Theacia.
Yeah, it's Thea.
I was trying to actually read it smart, and I thought it.
Oh.
Well, I guess we're done. The outro's playing. It's kicking us off.
What did she say though?
She says hi.
Oh, hi Thea.
It was fun, guys. That's Joe Divine.
Oh, bye Joe. These are all people I know.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for bringing people here.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Alex, for making a triumphant return.
Yeah, you know, it was a lot more laid back than usual. And
Yeah,
it was kinda
normally
nice.
there's a lot more yelling and just ranting and laughter.
Yep, but it was kind of nice to be chill.
It's a basement full of emotions.
Usually, yeah.
So, Moran, damn, missed it. Yeah, sorry, but you can go back and watch the whole thing.
Exactly.
It's all here, and it's also in audio form. Tomorrow, tomorrow it'll be on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio. So check it out there. Just subscribe to Podcastrophe.
Podcastrophe.
And then you can just listen to it while you drive or work out or you're just doing shit around the house.
Masturbating.
I listen to podcasts.
No, I listen to podcasts while I drive all the time. Yeah, I masturbate while I drive, actually.
Multitasking.
I have done that before.
All right.
Can't say I have.
That's a thing.
That's one thing I haven't done.
Yet.
I will. Totes will. Thank you. Go ahead, subscribe. We have some good shit every now and then. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Miranda. Yeah, we talked about life today.
You're with two women.
Yeah. No, that's I'm completely okay with that. Baby Yoda. Love
Pretty
that. Love that little shit.
Pretty cute.
Love that little shit. Well, we didn't talk about movies or shows or anything.
So you had to bring him up.
I had to bring that up.
We're doing
Baby
a
Yoda.
Midwestern goodbye on this podcast.
We really are.
Well,
it's
better
way
go, but
it's-
also, well,
It's way better than
I think
the Minnesota long goodbye. Look it up.
Oh,
It's intense.
just go to all of them.
All of them. Every single episode, I talk about the Minnesota long goodbye. I don't talk about it every episode. There's early episodes, yeah, and we're doing it. We're still doing it. So, Baby Yoda, yay or nay?
Adorable.
Absolutely adorable. I get choked up at how adorable that fucking thing is, and that does not happen. No.
You don't look like Baby Yoda.
I
Sexy.
like if all babies were Baby Yoda, I would love them more.
If all babies were Baby Yoda, I might be like,
I typically don't give a shit about babies. Like,
Have a baby?
but okay, it's different if it's mine, obviously. But like other people's babies, it's like, congrats, guys. That's different. They're
I'm
not
like,
fucking
"Aw,
babies.
How cute. Good for you. And not.
Yeah, it's
me.
like, congratulations, you had a baby. I'm happy for you guys. No, I don't want to hold it.
No, I'm good. I just put the shirt
But if
on.
every baby,
My niece.
no,
Have you held her yet?
I think I held her once or twice.
My niece.
She's not Baby Yoda adorable though.
She had
No one is.
Hold on. I need to keep going. I gotta find
Yeah,
a picture.
Baby Yoda is the bomb. I wish all babies were Baby Yoda. Not 50 years old, but Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda for sure.
But yeah, if that's all, that's all. I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
Let's do
So
I'm going to go over to North
I
End.
mean, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so definitely make Thanksgiving. Or actually, if you're listening to this, today's Thanksgiving. So please make today and every day a big dick day, and be thankful. Bye, guys.
Dicks.
I have to put this picture of my niece. She's not fucking there.
Bye, live feed. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week again.
See ya.